Hello everybody, I'm talking to you today from my study at my home in Johannesburg, and I wanted to give you an update on where we are on the COVID-19 pandemic. As most of you know, the company across the globe has been impacted by this very tragic and very unfortunate pandemic, which has been unprecedented in terms of its impact around the globe. We're sitting here now midway through July. We've been in a lockdown mode in various stages in different countries for over 3 months. In some countries, it's been up to 4 months. I think a lot of us are wondering for how long this is going to go on for. And when do we come through this? And do we wake up one morning and think that this was just a nightmare and life will continue? Well, life has changed, and probably it's changed forever, given what we've just gone through. The important thing though is we've got to get through this pandemic and we've got to look after our people. So the philosophy of the company is to put our people first. And I must say, in each of the regions we operate in and here at the corporate office, we've put our people first. And I want to give a big thanks to all of the management, both at the corporate office and all of the regions, for all the things that they've done. Making sure that we educate people on the risks of the pandemic, that we provide social distancing, that we provide the necessary PPE for people to protect themselves, that we change working arrangements, we let people work remotely. I think all of these things have helped Goldfields to come through this in a much better state than what the general society has done in each of the countries in which we operate. We've got to continue to be focused on what we're doing, and we can't drop our guard. We know that this pandemic will be with us for some months to come. We would hope that we'll be through the worst of this before the end of the year, but it's quite possible that this will go into 2021. You've seen various theories about a second wave. You've seen theories about this being a long-lived illness that can reoccur. Much of this still has to be discovered. Much of it we'll learn over time. We've got to be prepared though for any outcome, and we've got to be prepared to be flexible in everything that we do. And it might be we have to move back to tougher restrictions in the various countries we operate in. That's a distinct possibility. So as with all things, I always believe we should prepare for the worst, but hope for the best. And with our people, we will get through this. I must say that if we look at the work we've done in the different countries on screening and testing, we've got a pretty good handle on where we are with the pandemic. And in 3 of our 4 regions, we've been doing the PCR diagnostic tests, which at this stage appear to be the only reliable test for us to diagnose the presence of the virus. We've been able to do a lot of contact tracing as well, trying to identify people that have been in contact with people who are at risk of being infected or who have been infected. And we've been able to isolate people, quarantine them, and I think gone above and beyond. The work we've done in each of the countries that we operate in has been recognized outside of the company by shareholders, by various institutions in which we participate, etc. I think it's fair to say the board of directors is pleased with our progress. So keep up the good work. In addition, going forward into 2021 and beyond, we need to better understand what is the aftermath of this pandemic. What will it mean for us in each of the countries we operate in? Governments have been unprecedented in the amount of financial support they've pumped into their countries. Someone has to pay for this, so we have to be quite careful about what we commit to and make sure that we can be resilient, not just through this, but also be resilient as a business after this. There's much we don't know, and we will learn a lot more over the next 6 months, the next 12 months. I do feel though this pandemic is going to have a lasting impact on the economy of the world for some years to come. On the positive side, as many people say, never waste a crisis. Use the crisis as an opportunity to change things. I think we can change the way we work. There are many things we can now do outside the office. A lot of us have become more adept with technology, and we've done a lot of work at home that we wouldn't have thought possible before this. So I think we're going to learn from that. We are going to change the way we operate, and it's going to speed up our work on modernization, on technology and innovation. That, I think, is the exciting part. So whilst we would have preferred not to be in this crisis, let's use it as an opportunity to position Goldfields for the future. Lastly, please be safe, be careful, look after your loved ones at home, and remember to be patient through this process. This too will pass in time. Take care, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you.